Welcome back, guys. All right, man, so we're here at the shop, guys, and I'm going to give you guys a little walk around of what we're working on, guys. Working on the White Lightning. We have the motor installed, but I'll get to that in a bit, guys, and I'll show you guys this Mustang that just came in. And stay tuned. Alrighty, guys, so we got this Gen 1 Yodi that came in on Mickey Thompson's. Has some drag radials on, and it's having some little issues, guys. Has a real nice hood. Show you guys the engine bay here in just a bit. Let me open the hood, show it. All right, so here it is, guys. Has a Boss 302 intake, GLT cold air intake, long tube headers. I think he's running E85 on it. I think it's tuned by Ortiz Performance in the Valley, and the car runs pretty good, guys. It's pretty fast, and it's having some couple of issues at idle. It kind of has some misfires and kind of stuff, but there's a lot of wires here that are cut in on the inside too, so we're gonna have to check all that. That's our man. Yeah, so he's gonna turn it on so you guys can hear that issue it has. Sounds like it has a cam, but it doesn't have a cam. So, we have our guesses already on this car, guys, on what might it be. But once we get to this part of the bridge, we'll come back and show you guys what the issue is and explain what we found. But our man, the man, and we're working on the Lightning. This is Carlos Cantu's Lightning from Mission. It's been here for a little while. Engine's already in, guys. I'm waiting on the gaskets. They'll get here on Tuesday. I'm also waiting on the header gaskets also. Everything's delayed. Right now, guys, we are removing the fuel tank because we're gonna put the new fuel pumps on it. So Mando's on that side taking off the fuel lines, the return, and the inlet. And this is where we're at, guys. We're also gonna replace the studs, man, because look, these are pretty bad. We already have them there. We're gonna replace all these. I'll show you guys how we're gonna do that so you guys know how to do them. But this is where we're at, guys, on this SVT Lightning. If we had all the gaskets and all that kinds of stuff, guys, we would have gotten this truck running by maybe in 3 to 4 hours. We will have it running. But I mean, once we do the tank, the fuel pumps and all that kinds of stuff, we're gonna start assembling the radiators and all that, the radiators and everything, and just leave this for whenever we get the gaskets and just put anything on, guys. But I mean, I painted everything black on this one, guys. But I mean, looks good. Black and silver, and superchargers on this side. I'll show you guys where the blower's at. So here it is, guys. Painted white. Everything's already taped on it, so. Alrighty, so we're taking off and installing the new pumps already. These are the old ones. Seems like everything seems pretty good. I mean, the filters look kind of, they're not that dirty. They look, but they're not that dirty.
Everything seems perfect.
One of the fuel pumps was replaced. The other one was OEMs or still. But from there on, everything looks really good, man. I mean, everything. The wires, the connectors, everything seems fine. So we're not gonna cut those and replace with the other ones that come in, because I think the OEMs are a little bit way better. The dash of the wires are way better. So we're just gonna use those. These are E85 pumps. These are Walbros. I think these are twin 255s. And this is where we're at, guys. Putting the pumps in. Well, Mando's taking care of that. I went on that side, I took them out. He's gonna put them back in. Well, I have to go under there and put them back in. But this is where we're at, guys, with this really, really nice SVT Lightning. What you got there, David? Alrighty, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Can't really see you. There we go.
So I'm gonna show you guys the final assembly of the fuel pump sending unit. Mando assembled everything, guys. Like I said, everything comes out really, really nice, as it should be, guys. So you don't have any issues. Your Fuel level controller is here, free from anything that might rub on it. Your lines are up here, connectors. There's a new gasket also right on top, so it's gonna look good, guys. So we're gonna try to install that right about now, guys. So just give me 1 minute. Just boosted names a little bit fast, so let me try to get this gasket right where it needs to go. In my opinion, man, I'd rather leave the fucking stock gasket, but I mean, they threw in this one, so we're just gonna leave that one for now. And it looked pretty good though too. You know what, Mando? I don't like the way this one's fitting, dude.
On top?
Yeah, I don't like the way
it goes like that, and once it compresses it, it seals in.
I know, but try to push it up. Try to make a good seal for it. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna turn on this side. That's why we need a lift, guys. So that's what we're gonna work on, buying a lift. All right, so it's a bit of a tricky. Try to get one of my other hands up in here. And try to twist this thing so you don't bust anything. All right, so that's your level. Your fuel level goes in. Twist the little filters a little bit. Then we're gonna go side to side, and you're in, guys. You're in. I don't know if you guys saw that, but you gotta push it in a little bit more, and you gotta twist this side, and then see where the level's at. Twist it, sides, and we're in.
Perfect.
And it's always pointing that way, guys.
It got a pattern on it.
Yeah, so it's always gonna point that way.
Yeah.
If not, you just mark it with a marker or clean it here and line it up. But that's what it is, guys. We're gonna put the bolts back on, and we're gonna set this baby back on, guys. Should we be back? All right, guys. So this is day 3. We had to stop on Tuesday because they were the gaskets, the header gasket, were supposed to get here. They came back on Wednesday. And ever since we started doing the rest, guys, we had some issues with these manifolds with the headers. These are not pace setters, man. The pace setters, they're cheaper, like $300. Not the stainless ones, just the metal ones, the black ones. Those fit in perfect, guys. You don't have to do any motor mounts, remove the motor mounts and pick up the engine. On this ones, man, we had a lot of trouble. We had to lift the motor again, remove the bolts from the motor mounts, pick up the motor, put them in. But guys, the truck is ready. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the electric fans. They just arrived last week on Friday. They took about 3 months, guys, from Summit Racing. This is a Flexolite kit, the same as we put on my cousin's Svt Lightning. So I'm gonna show you guys around the truck, and we're gonna give you guys a first start. We already did the pre-loop on it, and now we're gonna start here in just a bit, guys. All right, so here it is, guys. Like I said, we're still gonna put the electric fans, but this motor had been removed before, guys, because there was a lot of parts that were painted red, including the little spacer between the transmission and the motor, painted all red, guys. So we still have to put the plastics back in there and have to clean everything a little bit better. But for now, guys, I'm gonna give you guys a first start on it, EGR delete as well, guys. So let's show this baby. Check our oil pressures. We also did the fuel pumps, guys. You guys saw that earlier. We have excellent oil pressure on it. No service engine. the only part we didn't change, guys. I mean, turn it off because we don't have any water on it. I mean, our temperature's real cold, if you guys can see. But sounds good, man. Just leave it a little rev, see if it revs a little bit. Still needs some tuning. Now that it has a ported blower on it, that's why it idle a little bit up. But man, she sounds good. Has a ported blower from Joe Cruz Performance, single blade throttle body, guys. 20 over pistons, stock pistons. They're just 20 over because one of the heads was bad, and one of the cylinder walls was pretty scratched. So they had to bore it out to 20. I go 20 max. It's gonna get a little bit more compression on it. We have the stock injectors on it, guys, because he bought some 80-pound injectors. They are right here, Ford Racing. With the adapters, what we're not going to put them on, because if we put them on, it's not going to turn on. If it turns on, it's going to be idling really bad, and I don't want that, guys, because we first had to check everything, see if there's any leaks and all that kinds of stuff, oil pressure. So everything looks good, guys. And he also has a SCT 3000 MAF. This one's a 2600, but he's going to switch it. So we couldn't put that. So once they take it to tune, they're going to switch the injectors, and we'll see what numbers it makes, guys. It's going to be running on the E85. And we got the silverback, and we got our man with a Whipple 3.4. So on this one, we're going to check the spark plugs. We're having a couple of issues on it. It kind of backfires here and there. But we're just going to change the spark plugs because you went with the BR7s, right?
Yeah.
And I don't run the BR7s, guys. I always use NGK TR6s. Gap at 28. We never had any issues. We pushed this truck over 20 pounds on that pulley combo. It's making 20 pounds. We didn't have any issues. Now Mando switched them to the BR7s, and we're having some backfire issues. So we're gonna put the NGK TR6s, but the only thing that sucks, you gotta take the Whipple out to get this side. This side's perfect. Gotta take the Whipple out, put that out. But once we get that dialed in, guys, they're gonna start data logging it. So fix that issue. And I mean, she still made pretty damn good power on the dyno. So transmission didn't hold up pretty good. So 2 Lightnings, CTSV, and a 5.0. Alrighty, guys, so there it is, man. She's loaded up. She's on its way out. We're gonna go deliver it right now. And this is the final. As everything came out, guys. Everything came out really, really nice. Electric fans, Flex-Ally, right there. Painted blower white. He wanted the white on it, so we painted white. I did the bracket a little bit better. Now it fits perfect. Also added a rubber grommet there, so there's no issues. Doesn't rub over on the fans. Everything clears perfect. We had to change the water pump because whenever the engine was assembled, somebody else assembled the water pump. And once I had the little, should I check it out or not? And I left it there. When we had everything running, guys, the water pump started leaking, so we had to put a new one. The previous guy that did it put a lot of freaking silicone on it because they didn't change the gasket, so we decided to replace everything new, and now it's working fine, guys. So there it is, man. It's going to its new owner. We'll be taking off here in just a few. But man, it's a beautiful truck, man. Super nice truck.